Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. We're here and we're back with Chats with RaRa, and I have a very special guest for you guys today. A good friend of mine and a good DJ. Sensation, she brings it down, she brings it up, she makes you spin. Why the word DBN Gogo?
Oh my god, it's a name my friends came up with. We were on a bus on the way to Bushfire. This was even before I started DJing actually. Like just having Go Talk, and then my own friend, she was from Zono, which is what, Eastern Cape. And she's like, yeah, where I'm from, they call reverse missionary DBN Gogo. And I'm just like, okay, why? And my other friend's like, oh my god, when you start DJing, that should be your name. And then they started calling me that, and when I had my first gig, I'm like, okay, I need a name now, guys. Like, they have to write something on the flyer, and they're like, no, your name's DBN Gogo. So I just kept it. But I actually am from Durban, so.
It just came together.
Yeah.
So, who's DBN Gogo? Tell us about DBN Gogo. Who is she? What are her roots?
DBN Gogo, I'm not sure who she is, but Mandisa is just a girl from Durban, very shy, very reserved, but also on the other side, like really crazy and out there, and a go-getter, and passionate and fearless. Yeah, I think that side is probably the Gogo side, DBN Gogo side. But yeah, DBN Gogo is just a girl trying to make it in this crazy world.
Would you say DBN Gogo is your alter ego?
Yeah. I'm a Gemini, so
because I see you once you hit that deck,
yeah,
it's literally another person.
Yeah. 100%.
So tell us more about your sexuality. Have you ever kissed a girl and you liked it?
Many times. I mean, who hasn't kissed a friend, or a random girl maybe in the bathroom? Yeah.
So you wouldn't go as far as saying you fluid. It was just a fun situation.
I mean, maybe in my mind, I'm always just like, like maybe if it presents itself, okay, no. It probably has presented itself, and I was just like, okay, no. I'm
not going there.
Yeah.
I'm happy with the D.
Yeah. Yeah, no. So no, I didn't think I'm fluid, but I think I'm open to the idea of being, but no, I'm not technically.
So tell me, don't you think it's a little bit unfair that it's allowed for females to be like, oh, I kissed a girl and I liked it, and then it's such a shocker when a guy says, oh, I tried to kiss a guy. Actually, automatically when a guy says, I kissed another guy, they were like, oh, nigga, you gay.
Yeah, I also just don't get it. It's a weird stereotype because at the end of the day, gay is when two people of the same sex are together. So I don't know why it's such a thing for men to fantasize about lesbians, but like...
It's absolutely absurd when a woman would fantasize about two guys.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's weird.
But it's the society we live in.
Yeah, I think we're conditioned in such strange ways, but things that don't make sense, and no one can explain why it doesn't make sense. Like, why is this frowned upon when the opposite, that's basically the exact same thing, isn't?
So it's double standards, basically.
Yeah.
Are you seeing anyone by any chance?
No.
That was not convincing. That was not convincing. Come on. Just if you're seeing someone, it's okay.
I mean, I never kiss and tell. Like, that's just, a part of myself that I like to keep to myself. Maybe if you caught something on my close friends, which I never post anything, maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but like, no.
I respect that. Would you date within the industry, or you just like, no?
At this stage, no. Like, wow, it's wild. The industry is wild. But I have. I mean, but it was very early days, myself and that person. It was very early days for both of us. I don't even think a lot of people know that we used to date. And we dated for over a year, actually. It was a long time. But yeah, you would even be really surprised.
Who is it? We want to know who this person is. Okay, she's obviously not going to tell us, but anyways. How do you cope with the industry? fast lane, you traveling, you performing out of the country, you performing within the country, you in Cape Town today. Yesterday you were in Cape Town yesterday, right? Today you're in East London.
Yeah.
The next day you have to be in Johannesburg. How do you cope with such a hectic schedule?
Dude, it's the drive. I don't think anyone's really coping. We're really just pushing through it because the passion really is the thing that's moving you forward. You have to just jump in. There's no time to take in like what's actually going on. You have to just do it because the time is now. If you're not doing it now, the opportunity is missed. So I don't think we have real coping methods, but good support. Trying to rest as much as I can when I am off during the week. Just being kind to myself.
Yeah, I think also when you're doing something that you're really passionate about, it doesn't actually feel like work.
It doesn't feel like work, but it's taxing on the body. Wow.
I've always wanted to ask you this: if you would swap lives with any celebrity in the world, South African or wherever celebrity it's from, who would you swap with?
Beyonce. So cliche.
That was so easy.
So easy.
And why?
She's amazing. I would love to know like what she thinks of. I understand she has a really big team and it's easier to conceptualize a lot of things, but just like you can tell like everything is very personal to her, and no matter what it is, she has to tell history and black history, and it's just like so amazing to me that at the stage that she's in her career, when she did say like, okay, now I'm fully independent, I'm the biggest indie artist basically in the entire world, I have a duty to tell our story, but in my own way, and people are going to accept it and take it as it is, and no one's going to question. And it's just like, you know, how do you even think about giving so much back like that? I think it would be like amazing to just be in her shoes.
And who's your inspiration?
My inspiration? I think I draw a lot of inspiration from my friends. Yeah. I think at the point when I started DJing, I was at a sort of low place. I was at school and it just wasn't...
You were studying law, right?
Yeah. It just wasn't where I felt like I needed to be at the time, and I just felt like my friends were starting to, you know, realize a lot of things in their adult lives, and I kind of felt a bit stagnant, but, you know, they were always very honest about their own journeys and everything that they were going through, and like I draw a lot of inspiration from that. Like we all have different journeys, but we can all relate to one another in some or other manner, and that's one thing that actually really pushed me to start doing this, like to fully pursue it, because it was always I want to instead of I'm going to.
So that specific moment when you're like, okay, I'm telling my parents, Mama, Tata, I'm a DJ. I'm no longer doing law school. I'm literally...
That literally never happened. My mom, one of her friends called me because her daughters saw that like I was doing it. And then my dad saw me on TV in December and reached out like, oh, okay.
Only in December?
Yeah.
So clearly December. He doesn't watch TV because you've been on television.
Yeah. Like it was just not like a conversation like I'm doing this. I had to do it and show them, and my mom's just like, oh, do you have a show? She says, are you performing? Like, that's not really what DJs do, but okay. Yes, I am tonight. Please be safe. If you're gonna be late, just book somewhere. Like, that's her vibe now.
That's absolutely beautiful, because sometimes actions speak louder than words. What can we expect from DBN Gogo this year?
More everything, more me, more shows, more music, more traveling, just a lot more, and maybe a lot more of things that you just would never expect. So yeah.
I was actually about to ask you if you would take an acting gig.
No, I can't act.
Reality TV?
I would love to do a show. I'd probably have to move to a different country, but like I would love to do my own show.
Let me tell you something. I know DBN Gogo personally. You would want to see her live.
Dude.
So whoever's watching out there, get this girl a show. So we're wrapping it up. We're going out now with DBN Gogo, and we're just gonna spend the night out in the club and see how she does. Stay tuned. For tuning in with Chats with RaRa. It was an absolute ball with DBN Gogo. We went out to the club, we chatted, we had conversations. Please stay tuned for the next going out with Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. It's your boy.
How you nice. How you nice. Trouble petty, my you nice. How you nice. How you nice.